Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rahak Rash, double honors to the apostles and all the bishops, great millstone, peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David, wherever you may be scattered throughout the four winds of the earth. This is your brother Yazariah Allah from the Great Millstone Branch here in Chicago, back with another lesson, Lord's willing, it's edifying. And this man got to go, this damn devil got to go, or Salakia. These devils got to go, all right? The representation of the so-called white race, all right? The devil, the representation of the devil that's on the earth right now today has to go. Concentration camps are in your backyards, all right? And they're promoting more of them to come, all right? And this is not old news, but this is July 4th, July 3rd, this one in Florida got off the ground, right? I think it's 25 minutes from the University of Miami where Elon Musk is doing that Neuralink surgery thing, all right? See? All right, and then there's Governor DeSantis right here is has set up laws in his state where you can't get punished for the doing certain things to prisoners or what have you. It's sort of like throwing them out of planes. You see, this devil got to go. All right. First, I'm gonna explain something. That the so-called the so-called Mexicans, Latino speaking people are our people. All right. That's the Northern Kingdom. All right. There's a saying that we say the Northern Kingdom gets it first and the Southern Kingdom gets it worse. Who's the Southern Kingdom? Benjamin, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right. The so-called blacks who they call on the earth right now today. All right. But let's listen up to this god doggone devil, man. I tell you, this just got me fired up, bro. I tell you, these devils, boy. But the Lord, this part right here, but the next part, and this is why I got the Mark 3 and 23 up there, because the Lord is dividing these damn devils and to bring chaos among themselves. So during Jacob's trouble, it's going to be everybody's trouble because, hey, Jacob is like the sands of the sea, can't be counted and can't be numbered. And you can't see Jacob from the outside. He's in the inside. All right. And you can't escape the curses, even if you look like the heathen. All right. This is what our people don't understand. All right. But anyway, let's go. Fair use, YouTube. Know how you fucking get down. Fair use, YouTube.
So bodyguards and a lot of cops that are in the form of alligators, you don't have to pay them so much. But I wouldn't want to run through the Everglades for long. We'll keep people where they're supposed to be.
Right in the middle of the sweltering heat of the Florida Everglades, reports of mosquitoes the size of elephants, no water to clean yourself, and food that has worms in it. Those stomach-churning details come from an inmate inside the new Florida Immigration Detention Center known as Alligator Alcatraz.
Inhumane conditions. And this is who you're dealing with, the devil.
It's Ken Harbaugh with the Midas Touch Network. We are not the same. I know there is a tendency in American politics to seek common ground, to find unifying issues that can bring us together. I applaud that and still believe in it when it comes to most Americans I talk to, even those on the other side. But when it comes to the Trump administration, we are past that point. It's beyond simple policy differences. The defining feature of Trumpism and MAGA has become cruelty, and a particular kind of cruelty that is performative and self-justifying. It is cruelty for cruelty's sake. I am sure that a psychiatrist could help us understand this. The next time we have Dr. Bandy Lee on, I will ask her about it. But I suspect that the desire to project strength and power is at the heart of this phenomenon. And it reminds me of a quote I recently came across that describes Trump so well. It reads, "Trump is a weak man's idea of a strong man and a poor man's idea of a rich man. And I would add, a coward's idea of a patriot." I talked about where we are as a country with Chris Goldsmith, the founder of Veterans Fighting Fascism. Chris makes a strong case that it is time for America's veterans, those who care about democracy and upholding our oaths, to take the lead when it comes to standing up to fascism in our communities and in our country. Here's our conversation.
In this past week, the President of the United States and the Governor of Florida proudly did a propaganda campaign at a concentration camp that is made of tents, that is in the way of hurricanes, as hurricane season is just starting to kick up, that has already flooded, and that they have branded as Alligator Alcatraz. We now live in a country that has concentration camps, real concentration camps.
If you have arthritis and wonder what food could be doing to your joints, watch this.
I get. We have reached.
He stumbled stumbled for words. We have concentration camps. Hey man, a look at Hitler. All right, a look back at Hitler. Right. All right. Hitler threw those people in concentration camps. Hey, you got to ask yourself, why did Hitler do that, man? All right. And now the world is looking at them the same way. The whole world is looking at those people now that call themselves ISIS the same way now. All right. And America and Israel is on the borderline of destruction.
That moment where fascism is here. It's no longer theoretical. It's no longer coming. It's no longer on our doorstep. Fascism is here in the United States. And veterans who have a commitment to our country, who understand the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, all of the amendments, and the spirit of America that we all believed in when we joined the military, we have an obligation to leverage all of the privilege that we have to peacefully stand up against authoritarians. As historians have told us, all it takes is like 3.5% of a population to hit the streets in order to knock down an authoritarian. That is the statistical reality, right? That is what history shows us. The reason that I have been studying extremism is because I started with studying disinformation and the targeting of Russians against our community way back in 2015 or 2016. The reason that we are targeted by the Russians, by the Republicans, by JP Morgan Chase is because veterans are influential.
The reasons we are targeted for recruitment and that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you as a veteran, if you're watching this as a veteran, you need to recognize that your privilege is not just about your identity. Even if you don't look like me, you have the privilege of maybe presenting as a veteran. That makes a cop less likely to come at you and everything, right? We've talked about that. But also part of our privilege is if we join an organization, if we change our belief system or we act in the political way, we are more likely to bring the people around us with us. We are more likely, like that bear of a veteran, from Wall of Vets, we are more likely than any other American to bring people with us simply through our actions. You don't have to be an orator. You don't have to be Barack Obama and inspire crowds. You as a veteran with your identity alone, that is enough to give you the privilege that is simply by acting, people will follow you.
Yeah. And this is simply because a veteran, these veterans have been taught things, they have seen things, all right? They have been through things, all right? And this is why people look up to veterans in any kind of, any military aspects of, any of the military aspects, all right? Even police, all right? Even fire, because you have some kind of organization flow in your mind because you've been taught that, all right? And he's telling the veterans to raise up, all right? There's many videos like this that are going around, that have been going around. The people are saying we need to do something. We have to do something now because if we don't, it's going to be too late, all right? So there is going to be chaos in the cities, all right? Let's just grab this Mark 3:23 again. It reads, And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? All right. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And clearly you see these two guys are for the American country standing on its feet. And Trump and what his name, DeSantis, are for the fall of America. And they're pushing the fall of this place. All right. Because why? Because the powers that be, the banking families, all right, the wicked elite of the world, they're running this thing into the dirt. Why? Because they see it going kaboom, it's going up in a big bang. They see that they have a short time, like Revelations 12:12 says, right? They're thinking that they can, out of the ashes, come out and rebuild that, like that phoenix eagle, right? But no, amen. The Lord is about to bring this place down. Mark 3:24 bring this place down for good. It says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. It is clearly divided. All right. And if a house be divided against itself, it cannot stand. You see? You know, if you're in a house and your wife is saying one thing and you're saying the other thing, that thing can't stand, man. It ain't going to stand. And this is why you have so many divorces, because our women are out of order. All right. Just like this place called America, is out of order. They say they got rid of fascism with the Germans, all right, and with that war and all, but it lives today in America, all right. That thing is up and running in full motion, and has always been. Who do you think the Klan was? The Nazi symbol, all right, all over again, all right. All right, so hey man, we're not even gonna get into that, man, but Mark 3:26, and if Satan rise up against himself, himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but has an end. Yeah, all right. The Lord is telling you, this man has an end. This man end is now. All right. This is where he ends. All right. This is where he ends right now. All right. Why? Because the Lord says so. All right. Wickedness is only supposed to last for what? For a short time, right? Revelation 12:12, it reads, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Why does he has a short time? Because he was given a short time. All right. He is given a bounds that he cannot pass. His time is up and he knows it. So this is why he has to move fast. All right. And let's get that in Revelation, the 20th chapter, I do believe, 24, right? Let me see. No. We'll start at 1. All right. Revelation 20:1, it reads, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand, right? And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, all the three same entities, the dragon, the serpent, the devil, and Satan, all right? All right, all the same entities, right? And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more till 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. All right. And this is that little season right now. All right. The triumphing of the wicked is for a short time, like the scripture says. Where's that? In Job 14 chapter, I believe. Let me see. Job 14. Let's grab it right quick. I believe it's 14:5. 14:5. Let me see. Right. Job 14:5, it reads, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. You see, he's at his limit. All right. He's at his limit. He's about to go down, and he knows it, and he's coming down with great wrath. This is the little season that he's in right now, creating chaos all over the place. Israel just bombed Syria. All right. So fighting. What did not a Jew said? What did he say the other day? Netanyahu, whatever. He said like about a month ago or so. He said Israel will be fighting on. He said 7 or 11 different fronts. Israel's the size of New Jersey. You see, who's really fighting? America is fighting. All right. Again, let's grab this Isaiah. All right. Let's grab this Isaiah 19th chapter, the second verse. It reads, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother." You see, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. You see, these Edomites are going to fight one another. WW1, WW2, and WW3 was all about them fighting one another. Revelation 6 and 4 tells you they were given a great sword so they might kill one another. All right, they're about to fight each other again. Let me see. It was something in Second Ezra 13th chapter. Lord just jarred my memory on something in here. Right. Salakia. There was something that I was hoping that I can grab it. I'm looking too fast for it. Can't find it. I don't want to take up too much more time though. But yeah, the scripture talks about similar to 15:16. Let me see. It reads 14 and 15. It's actually in 13 also, somewhere along these lines, roughly paraphrasing. It was a precept to it. Second Ezra 15:14, it reads, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." Why? Because hey, this devil is going to cause a lot of stuff to pop off all over the world. All right, that's why they called it world wars. All right, and then you're going to have ultimately chaos throughout the whole planet. All cities and states are going to be on fire, if you will. All right, in a way, whereas there's going to be chaos, all kinds of calamities. All right, famines, all right, wars, pestilence. All right, verse 15 it reads, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands." You see? You see, in swords, and what are they going to do with those swords? All right. "For there shall be seditions among men, invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princesses, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right? They're going to be like, "No, we got this." You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be looking at you. Malicious don't give a damn about what the what the king's saying, right? All right, they don't give a damn about what the king is saying. I believe it's in 9. Let me see what this Second Ezra 1. No, Second Ezra's I believe it's, let me see, 15 and 1. Let me see what that says. No. I believe maybe 9 and 1. Let me see one more precept I grab, and that's it. And let me see, 9 and 1. Right. Second Ezra's 9 and 1. It reads, "And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." You see, the Lord is about to visit this place which he made. All these things are happening because the Lord is bringing this place down little by little. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars in the people in the world. You see? But anyway, with that, Lord already knows I said enough. Lord's willing, it was edifying to the body. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kram Yasharala. Wild ball, but ball to this freaking place.